Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon have recently been announced, and while the opinions have been pretty mixed, I'd say for the most part the feedback is positive. I myself am pretty excited for the games, especially since they come out so soon. There's a lot riding on this game, and a lot of fans, myself included, weren't big on Sun and Moon after they released, so this game has to be really good to impress us again. For the very few of you that have been a part of my channel for so long, you probably know that my first video ever was my top 7 things I want in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Don't watch it, please, it's my worst video that I've ever made. Anyway, today I thought we'd do that again, but for the new games, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Hey everyone, my name is Shiny Zoroark, and I present to you my very own top 7 features I want to see in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. With the introduction of Generation 6, new forms of various Pokemon were brought in by the name of Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolutions are such a game changer because for some of them they make Pokemon that were originally weak into one of, if not the strongest Pokemon in the game. With the introduction of Generation 7, well, you know, we got something pretty cool called Z-Moves. In my opinion, Z-Moves didn't really add much to the Pokemon formula, while Mega Evolution completely changed the formula for the better. It seems like they've shelved Mega Evolutions for good, but I'd love to see them bring it back for the new games. This one is a slightly odd one that I don't think many people thought would appear on this list, but I really want a brand new soundtrack. These games are supposed to take place in an alternate universe than Sun and Moon, and I want the soundtrack to reflect that, so give us some remix tracks and maybe some new ones thrown in there. Sun and Moon has a lot of awesome music tracks such as the Elite Four theme and the Alola theme, so if they can take that a step further, I would love these games forever. I love the trainer customization in both X and Y and Sun and Moon. However, contrary to X and Y, I felt like Sun and Moon's customization was really lackluster, and a lot of the clothes felt the same to me. It felt like they were all just different variations of shorts and shirts, and not much else, other than a few different hats. In X and Y, however, they had a lot of stuff ranging from swimsuits to full-on tuxedos, and we all know how much better people look in tuxes. Even Kakuna looks good in a suit. Just give us a super fancy boutique in Howley City like we had in Lumio City. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, we were blessed with the amazing mechanic known as regional variants. This is where they take older Pokemon, change their types, and redesign them to fit the type. This was awesome and made way for many possibilities, like a water-type Arcanine or a grass-type Slugma. However, despite the seemingly endless possibilities, they only made 18, but that's including all evolutions. If you reduce it to Alola form evolution lines, it's a measly 10 Alola forms. In Ultra Sun and Moon, we could see some pretty cool Alolan forms such as Alolan Sandile or Alolan Honedge. Don't miss another opportunity, Game Freak. Pokemon following you is something that I just love in a Pokemon game. The only game so far to feature it in full capacity was Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and ever since then, almost every single Pokemon fan has asked for its return. Pokemon Me did a fantastic job at making Pokemon feel more like friends, and I'm glad it came back in Generation 7 as Pokemon Refresh. However, I think we all can agree that Pokemon Following You is a way better feature. Data miners have found walking animations for every single Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon, so Pokemon Following You is at the highest chance it's ever been. So maybe we'll see it come to fruition in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. This is something a lot of people wanted and thought would be in Pokemon Sun and Moon, traveling to a second region. One of the things I really wanted and expected to be in Sun and Moon was a second region. I really thought that we were going to go back to Kalos in Sun and Moon. They just abruptly ended Gen 6 without answering any of the questions left behind in X and Y, and I'd love to see us go back to Kalos in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Let's be honest, the aftergame of the last 3 installments of Pokemon have been legitimate garbage. In X and Y we had the Looker missions, in Oris, while definitely a huge step up, we had the Delta episode, and in Sun and Moon we got to catch some Ultra Beasts. I want an aftergame like Pokemon Platinum. It's widely considered that Pokemon Platinum had the greatest aftergame of all time because they left so much for you. This includes catching legendary Pokemon, beating the battle frontier, fully developing your villa, and the list goes on and on. While not as expansive, Pokemon Black and White 2 had a pretty good aftergame mainly because of the Pokemon World Tournament. It's stuff like this that makes me wonder why they haven't tried to have a good aftergame like before, and hopefully we can see a great one in Ultra Sun and Moon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, remember to give it a like because it really helps me a lot. And also, leave a comment telling me what you want from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single thing from me, because I'll be covering a lot about the new games as we lead up to the release this November. I'll see you guys next time.